Hey, what's up, everyone? In this video, we are continuing on with our series of modernizing the MyListing property demo, and good stuff to get into in this video. I'm going to recap what I've done since the last recording, and then we'll talk about what's coming next. As I continue to say, we're getting closer and closer to wrapping this thing up, and we will launch it and make all the resources available. Okay, so first up, single listings, which is what we are looking at here on my screen. The overall design is done. All of the design is done, but I'm just going to point out that the overall design, the branding, everything, all done. And we're going to go through all the individual elements. But I wanted to quickly do a before and after. So this is the MyListing demo, property demo by default that I recommend you don't use. Please don't use these. They're going to take a lot more time to build than you think. They're not saving you a lot of time. But this is it right here compared to this. Okay. It's just night and day as far as the attention to detail and what you get. Okay. Night and day. So we're going to run through all the highlights. Okay. Lots to get into. I got to hopefully remember everything that I've done here. Overall design. We're going to go top to bottom so I don't forget anything here. Unique to these is the offers CTA up here in the cover. We see down here, there is an offers tab. So when we click this offers button, we're going to you see how fast it is. And how we flip over into the offer screen, and then all of these are custom styled. So this is using the general repeater field to basically add offers or store links right here within the listing. Okay. Unique design here on the hovering of these menu items is the thicker bar, so it's easier to see. A little unique styling here on the custom counter. Unique styling here in the calls to action with the color of the icons and some other, the shape of the quick actions and whatnot. We also have optional tooltips, just like we do in the car site. So if we jump over here into WP Codebox, and let's say you want to look at or use the tooltips, just go here into the optional folder for CSS, single listing quick action tooltips, and just toggle this on and you're good to go. So let's do a before and after. There you go. Before and after. So when you hover over these icons, you're going to get unique style. You get unique styling, and then you get unique styling on hover as well. Can't talk. As well as the tooltips there. Okay, that design is easily changed too. If you happen to get the starter site or you get the CSS or whatever, jump in the club community, and I will help you style this any way that you guys want to style it. All right. Okay, if you don't want to use the tooltips or you change your mind later, just toggle it off, and you're good to go. It's just that simple. Okay, let's keep on working our way down. Unique styling here on the borders and the border radius. Unique styling here where we actually make this look like a real table, whereas every other row is highlighted, whereas over here, you just get this. All right. Also look at the quick actions here, the design there compared to this and the tooltips. And here you can see the bar here is different. Custom styling on the counter, a little bit thicker bar here for the hover. Just cleaner design. Down here, unique styling on these icons. I thought it'd be kind of cool to match the border radius of the container here, this border of this whole container here with these. So you're typically used to just seeing round icons. So I wanted to do something a bit different. We have a bit of hover animation here, and we see these kind of slide to the right when you hover over them. Over here, we have rounded corners and all of the images, whereas they kind of do over here. So that's fine. Not a massive update change there. But down here in the video, I don't think they have video to show you. I can't show you a video over here. But I've rounded the video here as well. And I just dropped a video right before this one. And I talked about how I created a custom thumbnail image for this YouTube embed. So check out that video. I literally just dropped it before I recorded this video. Okay, custom styling here on the social media icons compared to what's over here. This is what they have here. This night and day, in my opinion. Contact form, completely custom. Matches the branding and everything. This is using contact form 7 because keeping with the process of only trying to use free tools and try to stick to as pure as the MyListing demos are, where they don't use any paid products. And that's kind of what we're doing here, is trying to get back to the basics and do as much as we can with free products, even though these do come with premium solutions, but none of them are required for the stuff that you're seeing here, except for WP Codebox. But everything is licensed. Anything that's premium is licensed. We'll run through all of that. Custom styling here on the location block. And then the custom listing preview styling that we've done, it applies here as well. Anywhere that you see the listing previews, you're going to see that. We saw the offers already. Same thing. Listing previews are going to be styled here as well. A little bit of an issue here on these verified badges, so I'll have to check that out. What's causing that? It looks like they're being cut off. Anyway, let me make a note real quick for myself. Tick. Okay. So next up is what else? Got all of these. Oh yeah. So bookmark, you've got unique design there. Whereas with MyListing, if you bookmark something, it's got like I can't really show you because I'd have to log in, but it just trust me, it's better. Now the share, this is completely custom. This is an add-on from the club called the Enhanced Content Sharing add-on. Boom, look at that. Unique hovering styling. Again, if you're in the club community or you're a client of mine, I can help you style this all day long, whatever it is that you would like to see. It's not a problem. Let me make one more note for myself here. Okay. Yeah, so that is that. Compared to what you get over here on MyListing, the MyListing demo is that. It's just completely different experience. Okay. And then if we look over at the other listing types, so this is for sale, this one's for rent. The only difference is, as far as the design goes, is you've got the offers CTA and the offers tab. The for sale has the listing type has different information, but the styling is the same. Okay. So you have different information here in the property details and whatnot. Different CTA up here at the top, or different information. So they are different. They're just enough different where you want to download them both because they have different data, but the design is the same. Okay. So let me make sure I didn't miss anything, but definitely check out that video I just dropped on this custom thumbnail. So we went over the sharing. Oh, transparent header. So we noticed here that there is a transparent header. I had to fix that. I had to reach out to MyListing support to fix this. So what we do is we go into WP Codebox, we go into PHP, the PHP folder. We have this code snippet right here. And once that's enabled, it's going to unlock ACF over here in the menu. We go into that. We go into theme options. And then I did a search for header. And when you go into, you're looking for header background color. So right here. So if we go into header background color, we toggle on the ability to use transparency. At some point during some MyListing update, they removed that. I don't know when, but that's how you bring it back. Same thing with the header border. If you want to be able to do some transparency there as well, you need to toggle that on. So what that means is you go to theme tools, theme options, header. And when you click into these, you now have this transparency bar that was not there before. And the same with the background and border. So background here, border here. All right. So that's how that was created. Single listing contact form. Again, contact form 7. We simply go into our listing type. Single page, content and tabs, details tabs. In this case, we have our contact form block, and we just specify our form, which is over here on the left-hand side. We go to contact and contact forms. You can just grab the ID portion right there, and you paste it here into the contact form ID. And that's what outputs this form right here. Okay, custom CSS is used to design this form. You will not be able to do this without CSS or a plugin that allows you to do nothing but design the contact form. So we come over here, again into WP Codebox, CSS, there's a code snippet for styling the contact form. When you style the contact form, you'll notice under the conditions builder, we are applying this CSS to both the contact page and single listings. Okay, so if we go to the contact page, you'll see the exact same styling for that form. All right, so form there, exactly the same. It's just laid out differently because it's a different page. Okay, so that's the contact form. Club add-ons. Go to plugins. Everything now is a plugin as far as the club add-ons. Enhanced add listing flow. So what that means is if we go to add listing, choose our listing type, by package, you're going to be checking out now before you go through the listing process. So that, and I've got a video on that, but that is a really awesome new add-on from the club. Next up is the enhanced content sharing modal, which I already showed you. Single listings, share, boom. And this also applies to the blog page. Say we want to share this post, go in here, we click share. There we go. Same thing. As opposed to on MyListing, their demos, you go to blog, post, share. Okay, completely revamped that whole experience. Next up is the enhanced featured listing package badge. If we go back to the add listing process, choose our listing type, doesn't matter which one. This badge right here is completely custom, and that we're allowed to now put words into our feature package rather than just an icon. So if you go over to the MyListing demo, add listing, choose listing type. They actually don't have one that I can show you, but when they have a package that's featured, you just get a little bitty icon with a little bit of a background here in the left-hand corner. So it's a completely different experience. Nope, you didn't have the ability to add words before. Next up is the enhanced listing keyword search add-on. Simply put, when someone does a search here in a quick search or anywhere else that there is the search forms, it's going to find literally any data within a listing. Okay, so if I go to a listing and there's anything in here, like maybe in this table, something really unique, specific, this add-on is going to allow you to find it. Without that add-on, if you were to go over here to the demo and do a search, your chances are you're not going to find everything that you were hoping to find. So as a website owner, that is a real bad experience. So that add-on is a must-have, in my opinion, if you're allowing people to search your site. Last up is the WP Editor dark mode option. It says dark mode, and that was specifically created for the Canvas dark site to allow that whenever you're using the WP Editor field, it styles it all up really nice. It's required for dark mode websites. But another interesting byproduct of this is now you can assign unique backgrounds to the field, not just dark ones. So if we go to, we can just edit this listing, for example. You see how it's dark right here? So that actually needs to be styled up, okay? Which I will do. Let me make a note right there. I forgot, since I added this add-on, I forgot to style that up. Submit form, WP editor field. Okay, but now we have the ability. Do you see how with these submit form we actually made the fields look like they are fields, whereas with MyListing, see, I would have to go through this. With MyListing, these don't look, it's hard to tell that they're actually fields that you can input data into. It just doesn't appear that way. But now they do. Okay, so I will style that up, but that's what that allows you to do. You can set any background that you want to this now, for this now. Okay, you guys want to see this live? Let's do it live. All right, let's go. Hopefully I don't screw this up, but we'll find out here. So I'm going to go to WP Codebox, and go to CSS. And this would be in our add listing flow, right? So I'm going to do a search for the word editor. There we go. And we want WP editor field. All right. So I'm going to come over here into WP Codebox on this site. CSS, add listing flow. I'm going to do the same search for the word editor. And we see that the editor background is white there. Okay. So we need to set, let me actually check this while I'm in here and make sure I don't need to do that over here as well. There we go. Just inspecting my CSS to see where I put that in there. Okay. Where did I set that? I might have to do this offline. I don't want to keep you guys too long. Yeah, I'll do this offline. At least it's fine over on the car site, but I'm just going to make it so this background is not that black color. Okay, but I'll do that offline. Everything else looks great. And that's all the add-ons. Enhanced add listing flow, enhanced content sharing modal, enhanced featured listing package badge, enhanced listing keyword search, WP editor field dark mode, which doesn't have to use dark mode. It's just a way, without this, you can't style the background of that field, that WP editor field. Okay, guys, that was a lot. Single listings are always fun to design. Super cool. So I'll work on, before the next video, I'll work on a couple of the bugs that I just found. And then I will style up, excuse me, the MyListing dashboard. We'll get in here and I'll style all this up. And I think that's it before I do the homepage. So the homepage I always save till last. That's what typically takes a good amount of time and creativity to come up with something there. But we are getting super, super close. You know, I'll spend some time buttoning some things up. There's some minor styling nits here with icons and nav, for example. But I would say 90% done, 85% done. We're getting super, super close to releasing this to the wild. And yeah, hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you in the next one.